Huge transfer drama. The real reason Eberechi Eze ditched Tottenham for Arsenal is out. Spurs still waiting on Man City's call for Savinho, Aston Villa chasing Nicolas Jackson, and Newcastle fans burning Isak's jersey over his Liverpool move, and tune in for much more. Fabrizio Romano reports exclusive. Tottenham and Crystal Palace chairmen, Daniel Levy and Steve Parish, in direct contact today for Eberechi Eze deal. Understand Spurs are willing to offer £55 million, fixed fee plus £5 million add-ons to get the deal done. Eze informed Palace last week of his desire to join Tottenham Hotspur FC.
1 day later.
Eberechi Eze to Arsenal. Here we go. Deal done for Crystal Palace player to leave the club and join the Gunners after their hijack in the last 24 hours. Eze had an agreement on personal terms with Tottenham. The deal was very advanced with Crystal Palace, but not done. And then Kai Havertz's injury changed Arsenal plans. They decided to go for Eze to close the deal in 24 hours, matching £60 million valuation, reaching an agreement with the player who preferred Arsenal over Tottenham. His dream was to play for Arsenal, and deal now done. Eberechi Eze to Arsenal. Eze, here we go.
Sol Campbell's move from Tottenham Hotspur to Arsenal in 2001 stands as one of the most remarkable and controversial transfers in football history. This article revisits the circumstances and impact of this historic transfer, which not only shaped Campbell's career but also left an indelible mark on the North London rivalry. In one of the most sensational transfers in English football history, Sol Campbell made a landmark move from Tottenham Hotspur to Arsenal in 2001. This transfer is remembered not only for its high-profile nature but also for the rarity of direct moves between these fierce North London rivals. Sol Campbell, a formidable centre-back, had risen through the ranks at Tottenham, becoming a key player and the club captain.
I'd love to get a fine for this, but it's happened again. It's happened again. You know the rest.
You go on trial, you're looking at different clubs, getting scouted by different places, going training at different places. So to get scouted by Arsenal, supporting them, Thierry Henry was my guy at the time as well. So of course you're young and you don't truly understand what it means to be a professional football player, but the passion and the drive that it gave me at that time, that's what football's about for sure.
When they gave you your first kit as an 8-year-old, did you look at the badge and just be like, nothing can go wrong now, nothing can stop me?
I remember the kit they gave us was the red O2 kit, and it was long sleeve as well. So like as a kid, you're wearing, this shirt that Henry was wearing. So it was like, this is the perfect shirt. There's no shirt better than this. It just takes you back to that, man. That's what, it was everything at the time.
Eberechi Eze tweeted when he was 17 years old, "I swear I'm going to make it, and when I do, they're going to show this tweet."
Eberechi Eze is going to Arsenal over Spurs. So, how did this all happen? Spurs thought they had a deal wrapped up with personal terms locked in and a fee nearly agreed. But there was a problem. Crystal Palace wanted Eze available for their Europa Conference League playoff. That pause meant Arsenal could step in, and with Kai Havertz picking up an injury, the move really sped up. Arsenal had already been circling earlier in the summer, but in a very short period of time, they'd met Eze's personal terms, Palace's conditions, and suddenly the deal was theirs. It was also made way easier because he grew up supporting the Gunners, spending time in their academy. Spurs, who insist there was nothing more they could have done, were left empty-handed again this window. Hello, Nottingham Forest and Mr. Marinakis. So for Palace, it's a record sale. For Arsenal, it was a transfer coup. And for the North London derby, it's an added bit of drama.
Fabrizio Romano reported yesterday Eberechi Eze's medical at Arsenal has been booked on Friday, after tonight's game with Crystal Palace. A mural of the new signing Eberechi Eze has already been put up outside the Emirates stadium. Arsenal fans, get ready, because Eze is coming, and looks like they're already bracing themselves. Fabrizio Romano reports Tottenham are still trying to get Manchester City green light for Savinho, as reported last night. Manchester City FC hierarchy blocking the move as they want to keep Savinho, but Spurs are pushing again. Thomas Frank is a big fan of the Brazilian. Fabrizio Romano reports Aston Villa are pushing for Nico Jackson as top target wanted by Unai Emery. Emery was Jackson's coach at Villarreal, and relationship is excellent, with talks ongoing over formula structure of the deal. Aston Villa FC also aware of competitions with several top clubs keen.
Mohamed Salah.
Fabrizio Romano reports, understand Napoli are now advancing in talks to sign Rasmus Højlund. Positive talks today with Højlund and his camp about contract terms and project for long term. Manchester United are informed about talks and ready to get deal done if Højlund and Napoli agree on terms.
Simons, I would say that the deal is on the good way to happen. I expect the deal to happen also because in this case Xavi Simons has been very clear. There were several opportunities, but I can tell you Xavi only wants to go to Chelsea. Xavi made clear that to his family, his agents, all the people close to him several times, and also to all the other clubs interested. So Xavi is basically waiting. We know that this deal depends on the outgoings. I say that first time here on the podcast in July, and I maintain my position. Chelsea want to sell at least 2 players before bringing in Garnacho and Xavi Simons. These 2 players are Nico Jackson and Christopher Kuku, but Xavi Simons keeps waiting for Chelsea, wants to go to Chelsea, believes that Chelsea is the perfect opportunity for him, and so he's patiently waiting, but I expect this Xavi Simons deal to happen.
Xavi Simons started for RB Leipzig tonight, as he always wanted to respect the club until the end. But his plan remains clear: join Chelsea before the end of the window, if when Nkunku leaves, to be part of Chelsea FC's long-term plan. Spurs also approached him, priority to Chelsea.